Hi, and welcome to another video from OpenCRM. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe to our channel for more great content. Here are some end user ideas to help you get the most from your data. For each of these items, have a think. Are you seeing the most important data as quickly as possible? If the answer is no, then work out exactly what you and your team need to see. Bear in mind, a salesperson's important items will differ from an account manager or from a support agent. They don't all have to live with the same default. The more you make it easier for the team to use, the better adoption you're likely to see. Let's start with your landing page. By default, this shows the calendar. Have a think if that is useful and what works best for you, a day or 5-day, weekly or monthly overview. When you know which is most useful, then set that to be your default. If the calendar is not the most useful page when you load up the system, then you can change it to whatever is best for you. Again, this can be set on a per user level. Your default view is what you see when you first go to a page, for example, opportunities. Ask yourself and ask your team, what is the most useful set of data for you to see? Perhaps it's my opportunities due to close for the current 28-day period. Make sure the columns you see are relevant. If they're not, remove them and replace with something that makes more sense to you. In many areas of the system, you can choose whether to view that data as a list or as a board. Both display options have their benefits. A couple of features to note on the board view: you can drag and drop data from one column to another, and at the top you get handy information such as the number of records at that particular stage and the value of the records in that column. Your default view will show you the most important data first, but feel free to add as many other views to see other key subsets of data. You can use any of the fields on screen to determine what is visible, whether this is a date range, sales stage, assigned user, and so on. When you go into a record, you can choose what information you want to see. One of the first tasks that you tend to do is review this screen and decide which information you don't need, remove that, and what is most important, move to the top. Different members of the team might prioritize different pieces of information. That's where layouts come into play. Set the best layout for you and your team to make these records as user-friendly as possible. Staying within a record for now, this is also your quick access to all other bits of data that relate to that record. You can access this in two places. Across the bottom, you have the different tabs where the relevant data is stored. For example, here you can see all the opportunities that relate to this company. On the right side, you have the timeline. This shows that same data, but in a more customizable format. You can choose the types of records included, and you can also do a search within the records that are listed in the timeline. Reports are similar to views. Generally, you'll spend your day-to-day looking at data in views such as this one, as this is where you action this. Reports are more designed for analytical purposes. You can see a list similar to views, but you can also export to Excel or PDF and also group data together in subtotals and as a graph. One key difference between reports and views is that you can report on more than one module. For example, on this report you can see data relating to both contacts and campaigns. The dashboard is a great place to view a series of reports. You can choose whether to see the dashboard component as a list, or a summary, or a graph. Again, this is customizable on a per user basis, so each person gets to see what is relevant to them. Key Metrics is a super useful dashboard component. It offers a shortcut to your favorite custom views. You can see at a glance those views and the number of records involved. For example, I have 42 invoices due this month, and I can also see that I have 7 upcoming meetings. I can see all that information at a glance without having to go to all the different modules. If I click onto one of those headers, it takes me straight to that page. Hopefully this video will help you think about not just the data you have in your system, but the best and quickest ways of accessing the information that is most important to you. Thank you for watching.